Welcome back, Tater Tots, to my channel for a new episode of the K-Drama Legacy Generation 1 Fisherman's Daughter, episode 21. So in the last episode, Yoonah was confronted by Mrs. Park about catering the hotel's 20th anniversary event, and she told her not to do it as she didn't need her family name in ruins. And Yoonah didn't really give her much of a response, but in that moment, she knew her decision was made up. So she called Hyung-sik and let him know that she accepted his offer and would indeed be catering the event. And she started prepping and practiced making all sorts of dishes for her friends to try and is feeling both nervous and excited for the day to arrive. And that is where it leads us to the start of today's episode. It was here, the day I had been anxiously anticipating, the 20th anniversary of the hotel. I had spent the morning going through my mini checklist to make sure all was accounted for. I did have it all, except for one thing. My dress. Thank goodness for my sister Hanul, she had my back there. I arrived early to set up everything we needed and to begin preparing the dishes. I was in awe when I saw the venue. It was absolutely gorgeous. The flowers, music, and decor. It was something literally out of a movie. I had made sure to bring some of my most trusted fellow employees from the restaurant that I knew I could count on. My boss, Mr. Lin, was right by my side, of course. After all, it was thanks to him I'd been given so many opportunities with catering other events and had learned so much from him. I knew he would back me up if I needed anything. The hours ticked by, and it was time. Hyung-sik made his way over to me and smiled. Everything smells and looks fantastic. I smiled nervously. Hey, it's gonna be great. Don't worry about it. Now go and get yourself cleaned up and I'll see you shortly. How grateful I was for Hyung-sik. He was the calm voice in the storm every time I needed him. He was right though. My coworkers and the serving staff that had been hired would take care of the rest. All I needed to do was change into my dress and make my appearance. Taking a deep breath, I headed off across the hall. The chattering of guests could be heard as I drew closer to the entrance to the ballroom. I stepped inside, gazing at the groups of people strewn about, having all sorts of conversations. Just then, I heard someone call out my name. I turned to see Mr. Park, Hyung-sik's grandfather. He was smiling as he approached. Yoonah, the cuisine looks absolutely exquisite. I must say I couldn't help but sneak a few bites early as soon as I got wind of their glorious aroma. I blushed at the compliment. Thank you, sir. I only did my best. I just hope the rest of the guests here will enjoy it as much. He laughed. Hope? I dare say I think they are just as duly impressed as I. Yoonah, my dear, you've outdone yourself. Hold your head up and be proud. I knew if Hyung-sik believed in you that it would be a success. With that, he patted me on the shoulder, walking off to another group of people nearby. Just then, a man walked up to the podium, announcing the official start of the event, introducing Hyung-sik to the room. I smiled as I watched my boyfriend make his way to the stage. Just knowing that we were together made my cheeks turn red with heat. He was looking especially handsome today. He greeted all the guests, welcoming them to the celebratory event, thanking them all for their contributions over the years. His speech lasted for quite a while, going through a history of the hotel and its impact here on the island. As he neared the end, he began to introduce the different highlights of the event and who was in charge of them. With the introduction of each, that person would come to the stage and offer a brief welcome. My turn was fast approaching. As soon as I heard my name, I could feel my stomach somersaulting. I made my way to the podium, feeling all eyes on me. As I looked out over the crowd, my eyes met with that of Mrs. Park. I hadn't even seen her arrive yet. She was staring at me, fury in her eyes. I gulped, looking sidelong at Hyung-sik. He gave me a warm smile and nodded his head. I closed my eyes and took a deep breath. That's right. Don't worry about her. This event isn't about her anyways. This is about Hyung-sik and the legacy of his father. I'm doing this for him and no one else. Regaining my ground, I smiled and began my speech. Welcome, esteemed guests, to the 20th anniversary of this grand hotel. It is my honor and privilege to have been asked by Mr. Park here to cater this historical event. My name is Yoonah, and I've grown up on this island my entire life. With each dish that will be presented to you, I hope it will bring a taste of our island's rich culture and flavors. Thank you all, and have a wonderful evening. As I made my way off stage, I was filled with so much confidence and drive. I had done it. Whether Mrs. Park liked it or not, I had achieved what I had set out to do. Not for me, but for someone I loved. Hyung-sik gave me a wink as I passed. I could sense his pride in me too. Throughout the night, I had so many people coming over to offer me their praise on the dishes I'd made. Several even gave me their business cards, telling me to contact them once I got myself more established. As music filled the room, Hyung-sik made his way over and took my hand for a dance. I could feel everyone staring at the two of us. He whispered in my ear,
"They all want to know who the son of the president of the company is interested in, and I have no shame about that."
I blushed, my heart fluttering. As the night was drawing to a close, the moment I'd been waiting for finally arrived. Mrs. Park made her way over to me when she saw I was alone. "Well, well, well. It seems the little islander has some guts after all. I guess not every creature flees when they sense a storm is on the way." I faced her, allowing the confidence from earlier to seep into every fiber of my being. "If you mean the storm is you, then you're right. Not all storms have to be outrun. Some you should just have to stand your ground and weather it, even if there are some consequences involved. Regardless, when one does it for love, nothing else matters." She raised her eyebrow in what looked like shock or surprise. I couldn't quite tell which. Then she chuckled. "Perhaps I pegged you wrong, Miss Yu. I guess my son does have the ability to see potential." She gave me one last look and then sauntered off. I wasn't quite sure what she meant by her statement. Was she trying to insult me again? Or Hyung-sik? Or was she complimenting me? That last thought seemed like a long shot, but then again, you never know. Regardless, it wasn't something I wanted to spend my time worrying about for the moment. The night drew to a close, and the last of the remaining guests had finally cleared out at the banquet hall. The staff began clearing everything up, causing me to naturally begin to help as well. That's when Hyung-sik grabbed my hand and walked me off to a side room.
"Yoonah, you were amazing tonight. I'm honestly so proud of you. I knew you could do it. People were constantly telling me that I made a great choice in catering and wanted to know if they could borrow you for their own parties."
He laughed. That's when he pulled me closer, looking me straight in the eyes.
"Though, what they don't know is I'm a pretty selfish guy. Especially tonight. Yoonah, would you stay the night with me?"
My heart skipped a beat. Time stood still. His expression, his voice, everything was so gentle. In no way was it the selfish pleading of a man. I smiled warmly at him. I'd love nothing more. The night air was perfect as we made our way back to his house on his tiny piece of private island. The moon was bright, the stars were as clear as day, and we were together. That was all that mattered. Once inside, I could feel my stomach beginning to flutter as he turned and gazed at me. His expression was soft, yet strong. His blue eyes seemed to hypnotize me with every step he took. Of course, that's nothing to say for what happened next. There were so many strong emotions rising to the surface. Neither one of us could control our desires anymore, but we had no reason to hold them back. We knew one thing. We loved each other. We wanted to be with each other, and we wanted to express that longing to the other one. Needless to say, things got intense. The fire between us was inextinguishable. Even so, I wouldn't have changed a single thing about it. It was perfect, and I didn't want the night to end. It is the morning after the big party, the big anniversary event of the hotel, and as you guys can tell, things got a little sticky. steamy between these two last night, but our girl has woken up this morning. Yes, she did stay the whole night at Hyung-sik's, and they had a very busy night. And so she has made some French toast for breakfast for both of them, and of course, the quality is excellent, but she is loving just waking up to this man and seeing him and being in his home. He's got himself a cup of coffee, it looks like, and kindred spirits. Yoonah is happy to be in love with her best friend, which is super, super cute. So I'm just loving the moodlets she's having. And yes, they got their woohoo on for the first time last night. So things are just going so, so well, which, speaking of, I did want to take a look at their relationship panel. Like, you see how it's like pink? This is like a whole new thing. I feel like I haven't seen that. Oh no, he just used the bathroom on himself. Okay, well, let's just pretend that didn't happen. But anyways, so we have on here that they are soulmates, partner, dating, exclusivity, a relationship. They have good compatibility. They're best friends. They are both satisfied. I don't know why they still don't know their attraction level. In love with my best friend. Being in love with your best friend is truly an unmatched joy that only a lucky few will experience. So that is really, really cute. I like that moodlet. So anyways, oh, poor Hyung-sik. He is probably so embarrassed, but you know what? Our girl's gonna take care of it. He's got nothing to be ashamed of. They have literally seen every part of each other. So yeah, we don't need to worry about it, but it is getting to a little bit of the later in the morning, I guess. Well, it's really not that late. She has work in 2 days, and we should be getting a promotion hopefully soon here. And then we will be able to move her up to the next level. But I figured, since she does have time off, that the two of them are gonna just spend some time together today, enjoying one another's company. And of course, yes, okay, her mother has been texting her like crazy because she wants to know, number one, how the anniversary thing went. She wants to know how people liked her daughter's dishes and things like that. And we're gonna send her alone. And so, but of course she's like, where are you, honey? Why didn't you come home last night? And basically, Yoonah has just given the excuse that she is with Min. And so, yeah, she's using her bestie to cover for her. But of course, you know, I don't think her mom would really be all that upset if she found out she spent the night with Hyung-sik, because, I mean, let's be honest, her mom is probably like their biggest fans. But look at him, he looks so sad, probably because he's still so embarrassed about what had happened. They are just sitting here though, chatting this morning. They're reflecting about how the party went last night. She's like, so did anything good come of it? And he was like, well, of course for you, I think definitely. He's like, but yeah, I mean, I definitely met a lot more vendors and other people who would like to invest in the hotel, as well as the ones that are currently investing. Some of them are wanting to invest more and all of that. And so she's really excited for him, but she also wants to know, she's like, so what about like your mom? Like what were your mom's thoughts on everything? He's like, oh, well, I didn't really get a chance to talk to her too much last night, but I mean, she seemed pleased. And so Yoonah's kind of relieved to hear that, because she was honestly really scared and nervous about it. Let's be real, because his mom is pretty scary. I'm gonna have her come in and take a shower here. Oh, can she not take a shower? Can she take a bath? Is that an option? Is it gonna let her? Okay, yeah, so she can take a bath, but it looks like for some reason she can't take a shower. I don't know if it's thinking that this little divider is in the way or something. I'm not quite sure there. But what is the weather today? Let's see. It's cloudy, it's cool, a chance of rain. Maybe we could have the two of them go fishing for a little bit, because with it being cool, I don't think they're gonna really want to go in the water. I don't want them to freeze, if you know what I mean. But I would really love for them to be able to just, oh, there's diving gear. Oh, I've never done this before. Enables diving for treasure, enables diving for seashells, spearfishing, scuba diving, take underwater photos. That's really cool. I've never seen that. So you can dive deeper because that's the deeper part of the ocean. OMG. And then this is like the more shallow part. It's too shallow to dive here. Yeah. Okay. And then, but they can snorkel together. But yeah, it is technically winter, so I don't want them to freeze. So maybe we should have them come out here and they can light the fire and just have a little bit of a chill morning. And oh my gosh, this thing got roasted. There was a lightning storm last night and I heard something get struck nearby, and obviously we found what it was. And I do just want to say, guys, I'm so sorry it's taken me so long to get another new episode out. My life has been so hectic and crazy. Like, I got this project at work that I had to start working on, and it was just like taking up so much time. It was stressing me out, but most of it is done now, and I finally got caught up on my other old work. And then, of course, I am officially, as of this week, I'm 30 weeks pregnant, so I'm in the final countdown, really. And so, yeah, a new little baby boy will be joining our family soon. And then my toddler, he turned 3 last month, and he has just been a mama's boy. And so he just wants my attention. And obviously I can't record when he is around or awake. So it's like I have this small window where I'm not at work and where I'm not, where I'm not at work and where I'm not around other people and where he's asleep. It's like it's a very delicate balance. And so I'm just happy that I'm able to record tonight. So yeah, guys, thank you for your patience with it. This is a series that I do plan on continuing, so sorry if you do have to wait some of the time for new episodes to come out, but I'm gonna try to do my best to make sure that they are worth it. And what is she throwing in the fire? I don't even know. I feel like I've never done this interaction. But okay, as long as she is happy. And oh no, is it gonna start raining again? No, I wanted them to be able to go out and do something, but I guess we could head out somewhere inside. So let's go ahead and travel. Yoonah and Hyung-sik have decided to come here to the local restaurant, the Sandbar, to hang out with their friends and to get something to eat. I figured it would be a good time for them to catch up because obviously we know that Do-hwan and Min and Sohee, none of them were at the hotel's anniversary event, so they want to know all how like things went down and how they went, and they just need to catch up. It's been a little bit and it's a rainy day, nobody has any plans. And oh no, the power company is shutting our house down, our power. It's okay, we can pay our bills real quick too. But yeah, it's a rainy day, so nobody is really doing anything much at the moment. So did our hostess just run out of the restaurant because she's too scared? Oh my gosh, everybody's running around like insane. Is there not a cover? I thought there would be a cover. Maybe we should like request a table upstairs because this is a little silly to not have everybody able to sit. Let's see, she's already claimed a table, but which table? Oh, because it's the only one that can fit all of them. Wow, they are going to be miserable. I did not even think about that. So maybe we can give up table and then we will go upstairs, and let's go ahead and we'll just request this. Is she giving it up? Request table. There we go. Okay, that's better. They're finally all sitting somewhere. So looks like Do-hwan and Min decided to take up the booth and they are all sitting up here. So let's go ahead and order for the table. Everyone has ordered their food now, and I think they are all much better because they are, under a covered roof. So anyways, Yoonah and Hyung-sik are over here sharing with Sohee about how everything went. She's obviously able to see how lovey-dovey they are. So our girl Sohee here, she's got some questions. She wants to know what happened, but obviously she's not going to ask or say anything about it while she's right in front of Hyung-sik. It'll be girl talk later on. but it looks like she's really happy to hear that things went well, because she was a little bit worried just with his mother and everything that's gone down with that whole situation. And Min and Do-hwan have been listening in, of course, too, even though they're at the other table. And so everyone is really happy to know that things went well. And Min is especially super excited for our girl, because she's like, oh my gosh, my bestie got like so much recognition for all her food, and she's just so proud of her because she knows how hard Yoonah has worked. But of course, we are still needing to spend time with our family to give them the lowdown of what happened. And so we will definitely have to do that. Her mom has still been messaging her all day. She's like, Mom, I've been out with my friends. I'm with Hyung-sik and Min and Do-hwan and So-hee right now. And so her mom's like, okay, I get it. You're an adult. I'll leave you alone. And also, guys, I have to tell you that I forgot to mention that our little sister Hanul is going to be graduating soon from high school, which is crazy. She's going to be a young adult, and so we're going to have 2 young adults in the Yu household. And oh my gosh, look at Min's shoes. I really like these shoes. Do you see these? Of course, this girl just had to come stand in my way as I try to show you, but look, aren't they cute? So cute. Here's your order. Enjoy. So let's see, Min got some chips and salsa and a fizzy fruit drink, and Do-hwan here, he got himself a sour punch and some vegetable dumplings. Yoonah got some pho because she is so cold right now from all the rain, and our girl needs energy. She had a long, interesting night. And then he got himself some brochette, and so he got a fruit salad and some lemon honey ginger detox tea. Yoonah did get herself a fizzy drink, and Hyung-sik did have a what do you call it, a root beer float. That's what you call it. But apparently that was spicy, her pho. And did I thought I saw dolphins or something. Is that them? Are they having a good time just jumping all around? Oh, I missed them. But yeah, we can free dive over there, which is good to know. But yeah, not in this kind of weather. I did check the weather, and it does look like it's going to be kind of overcast and cloudy a bit. I don't think we're in like a monsoon type season, but I mean, it's raining pretty hard like there is one. But yeah, we've had a great time with our friends, and it looks like everybody ate their food and really enjoyed themselves. So we probably honestly really should be getting back out or getting back home, because it has been quite a bit of time since we've been there, and we know our mom is dying to know everything. So let's go ahead and get on back to our house. Oh my gosh, on our way back home, our girl has gotten struck by lightning. Oh my goodness. Yoonah was hit by a bolt of lightning. Ouch. Why are you going out in the water? Girl, what are you doing? You're dancing in the water? I am so confused. No, honey, go home. We are having a very rough time. Thank goodness nothing worse happened. Like, that stressed me out. She suddenly became dazed. We have gotten back to the house now, and let's hurry and get our girl inside. She is having a rough end to the night here. Looks like her dad, of course, can't help himself but come out here and grill even in the storm that's going on. Here is her mother. She is seeing Yoonah coming in from outside, and she is like, oh my gosh, honey, you are drenched. What have you been doing? She's like, well, I had to get home somehow, and the buses stopped running. And she's like, well, Hyung-sik didn't take you home? And she's like, oh, Mom, he lives nearby, and it wasn't that bad. Me and I were together for a bit. But yeah, anyways, so our girl, she's just cold and having a rough one. Let's get her to use the bathroom, and probably have her take even just like a cold shower, because I mean, I don't know about you guys, but like if I'm really cold, I like to hop in the shower. So I was going to have her try to talk to her mom, but it looks like she is too exhausted. She was really scared for a second. I don't know, where did our mother go? Oh, her parents are back here on the back patio or back porch chatting. So Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just let our girl rest. She's had a long day. Her mother is like more worried about her health right now at the moment because of seeing how wet she was from the storm. And, you know, for the story's sake, like with her getting struck by lightning, we're gonna say in reality she wasn't struck by lightning, but she was just covered in mud and just muck from being caught in the downpour. So, oh, also, guys, look at our cute pictures with our friends, us with Sohee. I think this picture is so cute from their little modeling shoot. And look, we even have Hanyul with Min. I think that's super cute. Yoonah has woken up. It's 1:50 in the morning, and it's because she had a nightmare. Yoonah had a bleak nightmare about achieving everything she ever wanted in life. Good thing that'll never happen. I don't know why that would be a bad night. Like that would be a nightmare in general. Like that's kind of odd to me. And what in the world happened to our dog's food bowl? Like, I know we had one here, so our poor dog is just starving. That's great, unless it got struck by lightning, his little bowl. Okay, so problem solved. I put a new one out here. We'll go ahead and fill his bowl because he's probably pretty hungry, honestly. So let's go ahead and we'll get some leftovers to eat. Our girl's pretty hungry, and her time frame I feel like is just so off because of everything that happened. Like she can't stop thinking about her boo here, Hyung-sik. I'm gonna unpin this because technically we've already like woohooed and stuff. So I mean, I don't think she's like dying to make out with him necessarily. I mean, our girl loves to, don't get me wrong, but you know, she's got other goals in mind. She's wanting to leave a note for someone and complete a day of work ready for new challenges. So she, I think, is feeling a lot better now that she's had like a little bit of a break from work. And she does have work, I think, let's see, today is Thursday. We have work at 12 p.m. Oh my gosh, so she does go to work today. So perfect. We can try to work on getting that promotion and getting her performance up. So while we have our girl awake, I figure I'll have her start working on her gourmet cooking skill because we are at level 9. So we just have one more to finish before we're at level 10. And then we can work on our baking skill after that because we want our girl to, you know, progress. She's got to be the best of the best. And she's feeling extra motivated, especially after the whole hotel anniversary event and getting business cards from people. Like it's really like cheered her up and given her that confidence boost of what she wants to do. And so I'm really, really pleased and happy for her. She's so excited about all the changes that might be happening. And then of course she's excited for her little sister to graduate high school. She doesn't really know what her sister's planning on doing because they haven't really like kind of talked about it. And I think her sister doesn't really know herself very well. So we're just gonna have to kind of wait and find out. Yoonah has just gotten home from work and it looks like she did pretty good. She was able to get her performance up more, and we will work on preparing food to continue to help that performance to go up even higher. But we also got one really surprising notification that I wasn't prepared for, honestly. It says Hanyul is performing superbly. She can graduate early if she talks to the principal or use the computer. And her exam results was below average. So I just thought that was really interesting that she's doing so well. Like, I guess she is an A student, so she has been doing really, really well. She's had a productive school day, feels good to get stuff done. She's comfy. She's got emotional support, like old times. And let's see what some of these are. Needs amusement. And yeah, she's flirty. She's been wanting to flirt with someone, enjoy the pier rides. But we're going to pretend that the pier doesn't exist because we're not playing in that world. Look, I like how both the daughters are learning and working on their romance skills watching this, and the mom is not. But anyway, so I'm thinking that that's probably what's going to happen, is that Hanyul will graduate early, because not like crazy early, but probably just by like a few months, so she can have a little bit of a head start. But that is so exciting, and I know Soa here is just so proud of her daughter. But now that Yoonah is home, she's like, honey, tell me everything. I want to know how did the anniversary event go? And Yoonah's like, well, it went really well actually, and I had everyone that I wanted from work helping me, and so they really helped things to go really smooth. Of course, my boss was there and he helped, and I got a lot of compliments, and people even gave me their business cards and said that they would like for me to cater their events eventually. And so her mom is incredibly proud of her because, like I've mentioned, like if you guys have watched my series from the beginning, so her dad is like her number one fan when it comes to her cooking and like her dream of wanting to own a restaurant, but her mom is kind of more focused on her finding love and family and all of that. Like she knows her daughter's good at cooking. Like she doesn't question that at all, but she just wants other things that she thinks are more important. And so, yeah, but she is pleased to know that her daughter really does have a skill if like high-end business people are interested in having her come to their events. And so it's making her feel really, really proud. But of course, her next questions all are revolving around Hyung-sik. She's like, so what? Tell me about Hyung-sik. How did things go with that? And she's like, oh, well, he did really great with his speech and everything. And it was just really great. She's like, is that all? And she's like, well, Mom, of course, we spent time together and he did ask me to dance and everything like that. And so, yeah, her mom is very pleased to hear that. But did you guys see that? How both Hanul and Yoonah had like the lips in their little speech bubbles? Like she's probably just like, yeah, things were actually really great, Hanul, with Hyung-sik, and she's like, oh my gosh, sis, like you have to tell me everything. Did something else happen? And oh nope, now So came back into the room, and so we can't talk about it. We got to keep it on the down low. But before it gets too late, I'm going to go ahead and have Yoonah start working on cooking a gourmet meal so we can get our meal prep done in preparation for work tomorrow, because she is working really hard to get that promotion. Because if she gets this promotion, like it's going to push her to the next level, and then she'll be able to cater even more events. That is kind of pretty much the route that her boss gave her, and he said he's got some more opportunities for her. He got some more business cards and things like that from some other people that were talking about her and her recipes, and so he is just like really, really wanting to help her out. And he's just really excited because too, if he has a chef basically from his restaurant getting well known, it's going to make his restaurant more well known and put it on the map. So there's a lot of benefits for him as well that are in it. So we were able to get her cooking preparation up to 75%, so she got pretty close, but she is so exhausted, and she reached gourmet cooking level 10, so she can now prepare baked Alaska, and she can garnish dishes to increase their quality. And we got Connoissaurus Rex, have a sim reach max level in the gourmet cooking skill. So our girl is doing really, really well with that. So I'm really excited that we were able to finish maxing those out. So now we just need to max out our baking skill. And oh my gosh, Soa and Shanae are over here having so much of a romantic little moment, just blowing kisses back and forth. But we're going to send our girl on to bed so that she can get some good rest before she has work again tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Yoonah has woken up and she is just doing some morning meditation. She was able to finish up getting her preparation of food complete, so she's doing really well there. Barum needs to get a bath really bad. There was a huge storm again, so our laundry, needless to say, out here just keeps getting soaked. And then also I did check the weather, and it looks like tomorrow is supposed to be the first like sunny day that they've had in forever, because it just keeps raining. And so it's been making it really hard for us to be able to do anything, because obviously most things on the island are going to be going outside and enjoying nature, but we can't really do that when everything is just a mess. Our girl has just gotten level 4 of the wellness skill. She can offer mental relaxation tips and can perform the tree pose in yoga, which that's pretty cool. So I'm proud of her. And we'll go ahead and fill up Barum's bowl again, because our poor little pup has been so hungry, and I feel really, really bad about it. And then we'll go ahead and have our girl come here and eat some of this vegetable tempura that she made, and figure out differences with other sims is something that she is wanting to do. So I mean, I guess we could go about doing that. And Barum Are you? Maybe he's not dirty. I thought he was, but maybe it was just like how dark it was for wherever it was he was sitting. Oh my gosh, it just started raining again. I am so over this. Yoonah has once again gotten home from work. Thankfully, the rain has stopped again, and it looks like Hanyul, actually, when she was at school, we got this notification that Hanyul was performing superbly. She can graduate early, and then we got Hanyul's result, aced it for her exam. Amazing. Hanyul in that test, she is on her way, aced that test. She's on her way to becoming valedictorian, which I did not expect from her. And we were able to get our skill up, or our performance a little bit more, so I think we're a little bit above average. And so we'll hopefully be able to get this, but it's probably going to take several more days of work before we can. So that is a little bit unfortunate, but I figure while it's still somewhat nice, we're going to go and see our boo. She has come over to see Hyung-sik over at his house because she has missed her boo so much. So they're going to come on inside and chat. He's wanting to hear how everything went. He's like, did you tell your mom anything? She's like, of course not. Oh my gosh, Hyung-sik, why would I do that? So let's go ahead and have her kiss him. They're going to, get some romance going on. Oh, look at that. He started to tickle her. Oh my goodness, I didn't even tell him to do that. And they are getting so flirty right now. And we are going to have them make out a little bit. Teach about romantic satisfaction. That's a thing. I mean, I guess we could have her do that. We're going to have our girl go ahead and give him a massage. And then I figure we'll go ahead and see if we can get them to woohoo, because she is missing him. Whoa, oh my goodness, that was like a whole new music song that I've never heard before. So we have on here, it says Yoonah and Hyung-sik are both very satisfied in their relationship. While in this state, their romantic relationship will slowly increase over time automatically. So, okay, that's my first time with that. Because like I said, guys, I've never really played with this whole system that came with Love Struck. But apparently it's going really well for them. And I am really happy about that. So if I open this panel up, very satisfied. Yoonah is very satisfied in her romance with Hyung-sik. Maintain this through romantic interactions that cater to each Sim's romance style turn-ons and avoid their romance style turn-offs. Also be mindful not to be mean or violate any romantic boundaries. So, okay, well, they've got that going for them, but we still need to get their attraction level thing figured out. But here they go with a nice little woohoo sesh, which, no better way to calm her down after work than that. What her family doesn't know, won't hurt them. She's not worried about it, but she's got super satisfied. Yoonah is basking in the joy of a fulfilling relationship. While very satisfied, the romantic relationship with her partner will fade away more slowly. And completely satisfied, nothing is more satisfying than some nice woohoo, hot and heavy. So she has got some great moodlets. Plus she got island luck from communing with the spirits. So things are really working out in her favor. Look how adorable they are. Oh my goodness, she is feeling it. And it looks like Hyung-sik worked up his appetite. He's coming out here to make some dogs. Are they tofu dogs or just regular dogs? I don't know, but our girl can't help herself. She wants to be out here with him, next to him, and he is just loving it. She's like, I've missed you so much. I'm sorry I couldn't see you the other day. I was just so busy with work and trying to help take care of things around the house. And, he's not upset about it, honestly. Like, he gets it. And so things are going so well with their relationship. And, oh, she's so excited, and I'm so excited for them. I can't wait to see where it takes them. So while she is here, I'm going to have her come inside and try to bake one of the baked Alaska recipes she just unlocked. And because we do need to work on our baking skill, but also that way we can work on our preparing food for work tomorrow. So I'm excited to see. I don't think I've ever had a sim make this recipe because I don't know if I've gotten one to level 10 of gourmet, or even if I did, I just don't know if I've ever done the recipe. But look at our girl. She is seriously just so skilled. Look at her. She's just enjoying herself. Like, this is her moment, her space. And Hyung-sik's coming in. He's like, "What you making, babe?" And she's like, "Baked Alaska." And he's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm sure it's going to taste so good. I'm so excited for it." Look, he's just talking all about it. He's like, "All your dishes you make are amazing. But baking, I don't know if I've had some of your baking." She's like, "Well, you did. I think you ate some of the dongos that I've made before." So our boy, he is just so excited. Look, he's literally talking about nothing but food because he knows that she likes it. So, new romance dynamic, wholesome. How tender. Yoonah and Hyung-sik seem to care for each other, both as lovers and friends. Romantic partners with the wholesome romance dynamic choose to perform romantic, friendly, or funny interactions with each other more often and hold a meaningful place in each other's hearts. Yeah, I'd say that they're wholesome. So, oh my goodness, look at these. They look so cute. Let's get a close look. Oh my goodness, girl, look at your little treat. They came out so good. So let's have her bake something else. And let's see, we can try to do baked chocolate mousse. That sounds good. Oh my gosh, we just got this pop-up. I've been thinking about this a lot and wanted to ask you if you'd like to live together. Like, wow, Hyung-sik, she's like, that's a lot to think about. But I mean, I haven't even had a chance to talk to my parents about it. And, he's like, "Well, take your time with it. I don't want to pressure you or anything, but I wouldn't mind if you wanted to." I'm scared that when I click this, it's going to make him have a bad moodlet. It probably will. Oh no, strained. I've had a rough patch in their romance. No, their relationship is not strained, but it's just after much deliberation. Yoonah doesn't want Hyung-sik to move in with her right now. Well, she would be moving in with him, so I don't know why it's saying that per se, but I bet it's, yeah, they got like a negative little sentiment. Residency rejection. Did Yoonah let Hyung-sik down by not agreeing to move in together? And Hyung-sik, it's not that she doesn't want to be with you, because she does, but she is still with her family and she's got to be able to talk to her parents about it and everything. Like, this is like a big serious commitment to be able to do that. And so, it's a lot. So we're gonna have to see what happens there with that, because I was not expecting that at all. It did seem like that conversation made Hyung-sik feel sad, so he's gone to bed. So, I mean, it's storming pretty bad, so we're gonna text our mom real quick and just let her know. She's like, "Hey, Mom, I just need to let you know." Here, we'll do a chatty family call. I don't think I've ever done that before. She's like, "Hey Mom, the storm has gotten pretty bad." Oh, her mom's sleeping. Pretend that didn't happen. But she's letting her know, like, "Hey, I'm over at Hyung-sik's, but the rain's coming down really hard. He has a spare bedroom. Is it okay if I just stay here for the night?" And honestly, her mom's like, "Absolutely, honey, that's fine, because the way you came home the other night, I don't want to see that happen again. So please take care of yourself and be safe." And she's like, "Okay, Mom, of course I will be. Thanks." So we're going to go ahead and just have her go on to bed, and that way, we don't have to worry about going out in the rain, because that storm is getting pretty bad. Like, see, I just heard it strike something again. Did it? I don't know what it hit, but I feel like it did. Maybe it just hit the water out there. It looks like Hyung-sik has woken up, so let's go ahead and here and try to brighten his day and have a bit of a like conversation. I don't want him to feel hurt by what we said. Like, see, he's feeling sad, and that's not what she wants at all. She's like, hey, can we talk about things? I hope they're okay. Seeing a lover in distress has really put a damper on Yoonah's mood. She's like, oh, look, babe, I really care about you. I really wasn't trying to hurt your feelings or anything. And he's like, no, it's okay. You know, I was just, maybe I'm moving too fast. And he's like, she's explaining to him, no, you didn't move too fast at all. Like, I definitely want to consider it, but I've got to talk to my family about it first. Like, if I just do it without the discussion, it's not going to go over well. And he's like, I get it. And so I'm glad to see that their relationship, honestly, their bars are still doing really good. And oh my gosh, I don't care about Neighborhood Brawl. We're just going to cancel that and move on. But look, guys, it is finally warm today. And I guess we got level 1 of the singing skill. Not my plan, but okay. But all right, here is the free dive around here. I want to see what this looks like because I didn't know that we could do it because I've never been out here and like where it's deeper. So, oh my gosh, look at her outfit. She changed into like a whole scuba outfit. There she goes. She just disappeared beneath the surface. And look, you can see the dolphins. What's gonna happen? I'm so nervous. So it looks like nothing really happened, but let's see. We can get a diving knife and we can get a rebreather, underwater tools. Yeah, let's get the rebreather and see how that goes. Scuba dive for seashells, scuba dive. Let's have her just scuba dive because I just want to see how this goes to see if we can like find anything. Because aren't you supposed to be able to like, oh my gosh, look at her. Look at her. That's so funny. She had her little snorkel mask on and her little tank. Because are you supposed to be able to like, whatchamacallits, run into sharks or something like that? But oh my gosh, look at her face down here. I didn't even see that. She's got her mask on. She's so cute. It's so funny. So it looks like she finished her scuba dive, but nothing really happened. So I don't think she's found anything. So maybe if we do like the treasure hunting, she'll be able to find like the sharks or just more goodies. So we'll have to test that out, but I don't have a ton of money to be spending to buy all this equipment. So that's something we'll definitely have to experiment with. But anyways, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed the whole party at the beginning of the hotel anniversary. I had a lot of fun making it. And then, of course, the moment between Hyung-sik and Yoonah that happened later that night. And hopefully you just enjoyed this episode in general, getting to see them blooming in their relationship. And look at the pretty shadow of this tree and just getting to spend some time with her as she continues to work on her goal of becoming a better chef and also being able to hopefully one day get her own restaurant. And this fish is huge. It's really big. But yeah, and remember guys, we're gonna have Hanyo will be graduating here soon, so we've got a lot of things to look forward to. And obviously Hyung-sik is wanting to move to the next level with asking her to move in with him, so there's a lot going on, and so I'm excited to see how it's gonna go down. So thank you so much, Tater Tots, for joining me on another new episode. If you aren't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the future episodes. Don't forget to hit that like button and drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think, and I will catch you next time. See ya!